player in the industry, partnering with the Bahamas National Training Agency. That story straight ahead.
Tonight, a mother is crying out for answers after her daughter's murder still remains unsolved after 3 long years.
The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, starts now.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, all. I'm Megan Shepard. Thank you so much for joining us. Topping news, a changing of the guard to take place at Government House soon, as Governor General His Excellency Sir Arthur Fox will demit office on July 8th, ending some 60 years of public service. Prime Minister the Right Honorable Perry Christie confirming today in the House of Assembly that a new Governor General will be sworn in the same day, but we have no word yet on who will take over the post. His Excellency Sir Arthur became Governor General on April 14, 2010. He will leave for London on June 21st for a farewell visit to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II and return on June 30th. The Prime Minister offered high praise for folks who he says served the country well during his tenure and will be remembered as an important figure in the development of democracy in the country. He expressed gratitude to Sir Arthur, offering best wishes and a happy retirement. The government continues to prepare young people to enter the workforce through the Bahamas National Training Agency. Tonight, we'll hear from another company, this time from the industrial sector, that has come on board with this training initiative. Sabrina Brown reports.
The Bahamas Training Agency has joined forces with the corporate community to prepare the island's young people for all aspects of the workforce. Bahama Rock is one of the industrial giants that has answered the call. Assistant Plant Manager Christopher Culmer says the training program provides a golden opportunity for the young people.
I think just the experience of being in the working environment is a great benefit for them. Just being around employees who know the value of having a job, that also doing a little mentorship for the employees should be very beneficial for them.
Bahama Rock has taken on 10 of the trainees at the BNTA. ZNS News was able to see those participants perform their various duties.
Right now we're learning about the electrical area, and it's very educational. I feel like I've learned a lot in the past few days, and I hope to learn more to better myself and get out in the workforce.
I've learned a lot from Mr. Ken, who I'm working with right now as an apprentice. I've learned new things I haven't known before I came here.
Dan is teaching me a lot about how to cut and shave the metal if it's not even. And he's basically just let us do everything while he just watches us.
Learn how to change some bearings on the screeners. Also I got to work in the auto mechanic department, which is also good.
I don't know what all stuff can be made by rocks. So now I learn, and I guess I work better with screen, with tower and tri tower.
Maintenance foreman Brian Burrows and office manager Elisa Lockhart Anderson believe the training initiative is vital to the future development of the country.
I didn't realize we had that much skill in the Bahamas with young people. And so I think this program is a really neat. I hope that it continues, because I can see us pulling persons like them into the workforce, into this industrial workforce.
As the island of Grand Bahama progresses, the industry is going to grow. So we need to have the workforce prepared to move into those professions and provide opportunities for young Bahamians.
Manager at the BNTA, Norma Pyfrom, believes the mandatory workforce training has prepared the young people well for the work environment. She says corporate partners are helping to take the program to another level.
I must praise Mr. Culmer and all his other supervisors and Bahama Rock. Our participants, they just enjoy it. They're doing a great job, and the reports that we're getting on each and every one of them are fantastic.
Sabrina Brown, ZNS Network News.
The countdown continues to the local government elections set for Monday, June 23rd. As the race in the Freeport area heats up, tonight 2 professional women who will be on Monday's ballot for East Grand Bahama are outlining their plans for the area. Here again is Sabrina Brown.
They are known as Doc and Plea, and they say they are the change that's needed in the East. Dr. Charlene Reed-Morris and Portia Pelicanos have teamed up as candidates for the local government elections in East Grand Bahama. A dentist by profession and Kawanian Dr. Reed Morris says she believes her team can take local government to the next level. A major focus of her campaign is the youth.
I believe the children are our future, and as past Kawanians, we deal with the youth. I feel that whatever it is that we do, in order for it to have perpetuity, we have to get the youth involved. So we're going to focus on the youth, and we want to make sure that they are involved so that they can continue what it is that we plan to implement.
Her running mate, Portia Pelicanos, who is also a Kawanian, says they plan to implement new innovative ideas, and a safety program ranks high on their agenda.
Some of the new implementations to bring to local government would include our Safe Community program, which would be the neighborhood watch. We've come across some residents in the East Grand Bahama constituency with concerns for their safety with, the levels in crime. And so we want to look at that aspect as well as some of the other programs that are already implemented through local government.
Both newcomers to local government, Doc and Plea, say they plan to tackle a number of other issues head-on.
Jobs is a big issue for residents. There are quite a few people who are out of jobs and looking for jobs. Jobs would be a major issue. There's also concern about VAT. There's issues out there that we have been bombarded with.
We will on with the community, get them more involved in some of the things that go on with local government. A lot of people are unclear as to the role of local government.
The local government election is set for June 23rd. Sabrina Brown, ZNS Network News.
Come Monday, elections will be held in 10 of the 17 polling divisions in the West Grand Bahama District, and that's because only the required number of candidates nominated in the remaining 7 polling divisions. Natalie Martin-Barrow fills us in.
In West Grand Bahama Polling Division Number 1, voters will cast ballots for 3 or 4 candidates offering to serve. The candidates are Morton Wilchcombe, Smith, Abednego Newton, and Morva Hanna. In the Polling Division Number 2, 2 candidates will be elected. Those offering are Constance Hanna, Elizabeth Heald, and Moore. In Polling Division Number 3, voters will have to select 4 of the 6 persons who have nominated. The persons seeking office are Corey Adderley, Jeff Albury, Ronald McKenzie, Marvin McQueen, Sayers, and Kataro Monroe. In Polling Division Number 6, 2 of the 4 candidates who have nominated will be elected. Thomas Stubbs, George Smith, Jarrow Harvey, and Derek Delancey are in the race. In Polling Division Number 7, the candidates are Clifford Oughton and Samuel Scott. The top finishers will be elected. In Polling Division 2, the battle between 4 candidates for 2 seats. Perry Charlton, Archelaus Ford, Rogers, and Willis Roll are the candidates. Voters in Polling Division 13, 2 of the 4 candidates. The candidates are Felix Andrea Hepburn, Roscoe Kemp, and Normel Smith. Just 1 candidate will be elected in Polling Division 14. Edwards, Chantel Colebrook, and Rosny Cooper are seeking to fill that post. In Polling Division 10B, that's Bartlett Hill, 1 candidate will be elected, but 3 persons are in this race. They are Dwight Johnson, O'Neill Walgoose, and Alfred. In Polling Divisions 11B and 13B, the Hunters and Marktown communities, the candidates are Anthony Bain, Wilfred Bevins, Simon Lewis, and Joseph Russell. 3 of those candidates will be elected to represent that area. Now to the areas where there will be no elections. In Polling Division 4, Kevin Morris and Sophia Dean were elected on a. In Polling Division 5, Roll, Walford Roll, and Denise Russell were elected without contest. Devin Roll and Sandy Thompson were elected in Polling Division 15. Polling Division, that's Lewis Yard, Linda Ross, Marianne Barnaby, and Cleveland Simmons have been elected without contest. And Lorna Knowles will represent Pinders Point, that's Polling Division 1B. Ann Russell was elected unopposed in Polling Division 7B and Russell Towns. And Ella Roll will represent Hepburn Town, that's Polling Division 10A. Natalie Martinborough, ZNS Network News.
Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition continues after this.
Bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Northern Edition.
Welcome back. Tonight, family members of a woman who was shot and killed exactly 3 years ago are still looking for closure. The victim's mother is pleading with the person or persons responsible to come forward.
Somebody murdered my daughter, Kadisha. And it's been 3 years and we haven't heard anything. Nobody, there's nothing, no police officer or nothing. There's nothing. When I say absolutely nothing, we haven't heard anything. Nobody has come forth.
Today marks the anniversary of the murder of Mikkel Wilkinson's daughter, Kenisha McBride, who was shot in the head exactly 3 years ago. Wilkinson says not a day has gone by without a tear for her daughter, who was 24 years old at the time. She is asking for family and friends to continue keeping her in their prayers.
I thought it would get easy, as the years go by. It's not getting any easier because, like I say, because I think we don't have any closure, but it's not getting easier. But, I don't wish the death of my daughter, I don't wish that on my worst enemy. It's a very hard thing for a mother, a pill for a mother to swallow, knowing that her child, in the hands of somebody else.
Since the brutal murder, Wilkinson has been taking care of Kenisha's 7-year-old daughter. Wilkinson says despite her age, the little girl has a vivid memory of her mother and what has happened. She says she constantly reminds her granddaughter to put God first and to do what is right in order to grow up to be a good young lady.
The last 2 years, all I can say is thank God for Jesus, because if I didn't know him, sweet girl, I don't know where I would be. Come the 1st of June, start doing the countdown. I wonder why the child keep asking me all the time. When is June? Not knowing that she will remember and know what's going on in June 18th. And she's been doing the countdown ever since until today. She woke up this morning and said, I'm not going to school today. Because she knows exactly what's going on.
This grieving mother says she cannot understand how someone can take the life of another without remorse. She is pleading for anyone with information on her daughter's murder to come forward.
I know without a shadow of a doubt that the person or persons that's responsible, I know you're not sleeping. I know you're watching this today. And I know you're not sleeping. Please come forward. Or those of you out there who knows something, just contact the police and let them know, because it's not an easy road. We're not gonna be satisfied because we don't have any closure.
McBride says she has not heard anything from the police regarding her murder in over a year. Now, police tell us that the investigation into the murder of Kenisha McBride is ongoing. Meantime, the search continues for 2 missing Grand Bahama men. 56-year-old Andy Bolag disappeared on May 15th. The unemployed Wood Road area. At the time of his yellow shirt and black pants. 36-year-old worker Glenn Fox Jr. has been missing since March. His mother, Barbara Poitier, she spoke with Fox. He said he was in Florida. He said since then, claiming to be an official with the U.S. Coast